The Nilgiri Mountain Railway is 46 kilometers long. It passes through many tunnels, and over hundreds of bridges, about 30 of them are large ones. The railway is particularly picturesque because of the surrounding rocky terrain, ravines, tea plantations, and thickly forested hills. Coonoor, with its world-famous teas, is a tourist destination in itself. The most spectacular scenery and best views are situated along the stretch from Mettupalayam to Coonoor. This railway opened in the year 1908 and was declared as World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2005. One toy train service per day operates on the Nilgiri Mountain Railway from Mettupalayam to Ooty. The adult train ticket for one way is 30 rupees in second class, which is 45 cents, and 205 rupees in first class, which is $3. The unreserved general fare is 15 rupees, which is 15 cents.
The Kangra Valley Railway lies in the sub-Himalayan region of Kangra Valley and is a part of India's 5 toy trains. It is covering a distance of 164 kilometers. The Kangra Valley Railway runs from Pathankot in Punjab to Jogindarnagar in Himachal Pradesh. The sensuous hill section of the north is the Pathankot to Jogindarnagar section, which is the rail approach to the beautiful Kangra Valley of Himachal Pradesh. Kangra Valley draws not only tourists and nature lovers, it also has a special attraction for the religiously inclined, as it is the earthly abode of several gods and goddesses. The railway line, which is a part of the Firozpur division of Northern Railway, was commissioned in 1929. Over its length of 164 kilometers, it crosses over 993 bridges, runs through 2 tunnels and winds through 484 curves. Matheran Hill Station at an altitude of 800 meters is a landscape of verdant valleys, cliffs, and waterfalls. The pleasant temperature adds to the romance of the surroundings. This magnificent hill station lies 110 kilometers away from Mumbai on the Mumbai-Pune rail route. The narrow-gauge Matheran toy train from Neral meanders into the mountains, treating the tourists to a spectacular view. The Neral to Matheran is a small gauge line of 2 feet that was started its first run in 1907. This mode of transport is the only way to reach the plateau top of Matheran. The toy train journey takes around 281 thriller zigzag turns from Neral to Matheran hilltop. The Matheran train travels through the Western Ghats and it takes around 2 hours to reach Matheran from Neral.
Kalka Shimla toy train in Himachal Pradesh is a popular way of reaching Shimla, which is a famous tourist place. The railway was completed in 1903 and provides one of the most picturesque train journeys in India. It runs for 96 kilometers through 20 railway stations, 103 tunnels, 800 bridges, and an incredible 900 curves. It will take 5 hours 25 minutes to complete one-way journey. On the 8th of July 2008, UNESCO added the Kalka Shimla Railway to the Mountain Railways of India World Heritage Site. With the passage of time, the train journey between Kalka, Shimla has become more convenient. Luxurious coaches and trains have been introduced in making Kalka Shimla rail journey more memorable.
The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway is one of the iconic attractions which draws many tourists to the hill town of Darjeeling in West Bengal. It is one of the 3 railways designated by the UNESCO World Heritage Site under the name of Mountain Railways of India. The train route runs for 88 kilometers from New Jalpaiguri, in the state of West Bengal, to Darjeeling via Siliguri, Kurseong, and Ghum. Ghum, at an altitude of 7,400 feet above sea level, is the highest point on the route. The railway line climbs up steeply through a number of exhilarating reverses and loops. One of the most scenic of these is Batasia Loop, between Ghum and Darjeeling. The train passes over 5 major brides and more than 450 minor bridges, plus it negotiates more than 870 curves. The train, pulled by a diesel locomotive, travels at a much slower pace, and you have ample time to enjoy the views of the tea gardens and the mountainscape along the way, taking photos from your carriage window.